I'm back. I know it took me a whole day, but I got distracted because somebody went live. Don't ask me who. I'm not gonna talk about that person on here, okay? But somebody went live and I had to go see it. Oh, now I'm over here yawning. So I think I don't know. I'll probably go in order. I'm not quite sure. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed your Thursday. It is spring here in Georgia, honey. It's spring. Spring has sprung. Okay, I'm over here wearing my little short shorts and stuff like that. Let's get this party started. Let's get it started. I knew it is get it started. I never knew it meant that other thing. So just I'm just saying. Okay. So R. Kelly is trying to get the hell out of prison. Okay. So this is the shade room, and it says Chicago federal judge Harry Lindenweber, Leaning Weber has rejected R. Kelly's bid for a new trial in Chicago 1 week before the singer is set to be sentenced on charges of child pornography and enticing minors to engage in the sex. The ruling came after Kelly attorney filed a motion for a new trial on February 4th, stating that the main witness in the trial misled jurors when she said she was undecided or whether she would be seeking monetary damages from the case. Kelly faces 10 to 90 years in prison and is scheduled to be sentenced on February 23rd. Okay, I think there's update on this, but I have not saved it yet. Let me continue. The singer has already been sentenced to 30 years in prison on racketeering and sex trafficking convictions following a separate federal trial in New York. All this is happening, and while we're going to add to this is that there's a young lady, her name is Legina Gold, going around here saying that she is his daughter. Also today, what's that other pervert name? He's ugly so. Harvey Weinstein was sentenced to 16 years in prison. He ain't gonna make it, but it's a nice thought to think somebody would stay in prison for 16 years. Y'all know people like that, they don't do too well in prison. Don't ask me what I mean when I say people like that. They don't do too well in prison. They don't have a strong mindset. So yeah, let's move it right along. Also, while I'm talking about this, I gotta look up what aphasia is. I didn't know what it is, but unfortunately, Bruce Willis has progressed and he has been diagnosed with dementia. This is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Um, okay, it says a language disorder that affects a person's ability to communicate. It can occur suddenly after a stroke or head injury, or develop slowly from a growing brain tumor or disease. I don't know if he had any of those, but it's very unfortunate and it's sad. We're watching a lot of people we grew up watching on TV and in movies. Everybody gets older. I'm not saying when you get older you get sick and you get sickly, but sometimes their lifestyle catches up to them. I don't know what his lifestyle is, but sometimes their lifestyle catch up to them, and they can no longer do the things that they're doing. Oh my god! I guess because I woke up this morning early. Ugh. I had a 9 o'clock class, girl. Found out I had 1,000 things that would do in one day. I'm like, huh? So yeah, my thoughts and prayers goes out to Bruce Willis and his family. And when I say that, I'm saying that because of his condition. Okay, that means I can get rid of this. So I already talked about that. Here we go. Oh, well, I want to wait with I want to wait on Dragon KimZolciak. Here we go. The school system clearly does not care for educating students because you care more about what the mom does to pay the bills and keep the lights on, okay? So it says 31-year-old Victoria Treese says her 7-year-old son was suspended from school after the school found out about her OnlyFans content. How the hell they found out about their OnlyFans content? Not you jerking the chicken while you looking at a child's mom. Tracy said she was no longer allowed to volunteer at her children's school. What is elementary school kids doing watching OnlyFans? Like, grown folks are so slow. And when she tried to communicate with the principal about suspending her son, she was given the cold shoulder and never received an explanation. Victoria says she plans on taking legal actions, taking actions against Orange County Public Schools after being discriminated against and being forced to homeschool her son following his suspension. I want to ask the question is what she do for a living? Because my thing is she feeding and clothing her kid? How she does it is none of your business. And how did y'all find out about her having an OnlyFans page? And her doing OnlyFans don't mean she doing porn. I'm gonna defend OnlyFans for a split second, okay? Everybody assume when you say OnlyFans that you're looking at porn, okay? Or there's porn on OnlyFans. Yes, you can do pornography on OnlyFans, but you can also do other content. I see cooking videos on OnlyFans sometimes. Because I keep seeing somebody sending me recipes. I'm like, who is that? I'm not subscribed to them. But when you see it, you see that they have people on there cooking recipes, people teaching webinars, all kinds of stuff. So I'm just trying to figure out who paid money to see this lady's content. And why do you care about what she do to feed her children? That's crazy. Get a life. Oh, principal jerk off. I don't know why I have this. Oh, well, apparently I'm gonna talk about Dr. Luke on my podcast, but I'm gonna take a 2-week break. Okay, so I want to talk about this real quick. So they show a video footage surface of YSL affiliate Little Woody really snitching on YF in Lucci's camp. I don't know who YF in Lucci is. I know he was dating someone that was famous. I don't know. District Attorney's Office knowing down there that you were cooperating. The information I have, they want to hear right now. I mean, we can pass it to them. You say you pass it to them. I'll bet there's something going to happen today. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Somebody's supposed to get killed tonight. Who? You know who. I don't know who. But there's so much going on in the city. I don't know who. You're going to have to. Okay. You sit down. There's so much. I just don't. I told y'all enough right there. But Woody, you said that. But you think about it, people die every day in the city. If you can't be specific, so we can do our job. I hate when people say people out there die every day, like it's okay for people to just be dying over some stupid shit. Like I don't understand the logic. Save a life. I don't like it. But I agree with the people in the comment section of this post on Neighborhood Talk. They're petty for surfacing this video. I guess they want to prove that what's his name? Didn't snitch. And the government's wrong for that because when somebody snitches, they're supposed to give them they're supposed to be able to hide. You know, if you're a government informant, you're supposed to be in witness protection. So yeah. Andrew Tate. I know we're going through this a little fast, but whatever. Um, According to the BBC News report, Tate lawyers claim their brother will seek $300 million in defamation damages if the alleged victim does not retract her accusation. The report, per the report, the letter sent to the unnamed woman reads in April 2022, girl. You falsely stated to a third party that our client human trafficked you, abused you, and held you against your will. You have repeated false and defamatory statements to the media, to the police, to the media, and another United States citizen about Tate's brothers. In response, the woman lawyer stated the Tate brothers wanted these young ladies to climb into a hole and hide. They wanted to stop women from coming forward or describing what they saw at what happened to them. It's clearly an effort to intimidate. The Tate brothers are still being held in prison in Romania as part of an investigation into sex trafficking and rape allegations. They're still claiming to be innocent. Girl. This whole case is still right. Something ain't right. When y'all find out something ain't right, put a comment down below. Something ain't right about this case. I ain't saying that he's full blown innocent, but I'm saying that something ain't right about this case. Like something don't smell right. I don't know what it is, but if you know what it is, or you smell what I'm smelling, you come in the comment.
So you
hold on. Oh, okay. You comment in the comment down below. Let me know if this does not smell right. I kind of want to show this video, but see, I would show this video, but Orlando, they using like I Got Five on it beat, and I don't care for that. I don't know. All right, but I want y'all to hear what he has to say about Blueface is.
So you ever heard of Panda? Like I was telling you, Panda. So you got Panda Panda is a secret code for a certain thing. And so when it comes down to that certain thing, it's so what it is you basically have a certain nerve in your rectum, and if you touch that nerve, you can turn a person into an animal. You can turn a person into whatever you want them to be if you just hold them down. So pretty much when you see black eyes like Blueface and shit like that, he got beat up, but he didn't get beat up where you thought he got beat up. He got beat up somewhere else.
Now, this made me feel some kind of way because I have a dark circle around my eyes, and no, nobody beat me up. Okay. But this is an interesting theory. Very interesting theory. This is something personal. All right, I want to talk about this lady right here talking about something. She makes her staff wears a uniform.
There really a uniform? Well, it's not like, hey, this is like your uniform. Mm-hmm. It's just color palette. Absolutely. I have uniforms. Is there really a uniform? Well, it's not like, hey, this is like your uniform. Mm-hmm.
I got an article I want to show you about that. When you say, hey, I have a color palette and I have certain things I want you to wear. We're going to talk about that in a minute, about her forcing people to wear certain things and she not understanding etiquette around people who've been in prison for a very long time for no reason. Okay. Girl, she done exposed that Desi Dior is part of the Illuminati. FYI, we do talk about conspiracy theories on my podcast. But I talk about conspiracy theories on my podcast. But be forewarned, understand this, I take some conspiracy theories, some with a grain of salt. So MUA, Olivia Song, who has nothing else to do with her life, she has nothing going for her. And she had to do this. She had to resort to this. She decided to come out against Des Dior and say that Des Dior is part of the Illuminati. I'm sorry, I thought somebody was entertaining some bitches. No, I'll play it. Okay. But she was thick though. It says, Des Dior had to slide into a former celeb MUA's DMs. While most of you don't follow her, so you probably haven't noticed, Olivia has denounced working with people in the industry and has stated publicly that she plans to expose the evil. What the hell? Olivia shared a post of Des to her Insta story where Des is seen covering her eye with a Louis Vuitton pouch. They'll do it. Somebody sent me this because of your earlier post. Are you insinuating that I'm a part of the Illuminati? LOL. Des question. Olivia response. Don't know. Can you say Christ is Lord or Jesus Christ is our Lord and Savior? Even if you don't believe it, can you type it for me to settle this quickly? Des left Olivia on scene. Perhaps she did feel like she owed Olivia an explanation. However, her silence has hyped Olivia up to challenge more celebrities. How are y'all doing this? I mean, maybe I'm telling my age, but how are y'all doing this? I want to be able to put that in the comments section. All right, so I feel this way because I'm a nail technician, and sometimes you can get caught up in wanting celebrity clients. And then, you realize that celebrities are assholes just like us normal people, just assholes with money. I'm gonna show you the text messages while I'm talking. This is a message.
And I'm gonna
okay, hold on. This is her talking. Let's hear her talking.
Prove to you by continuing to expose them and continuing to living my beautiful life, that's gonna get only more beautiful from here. I'm gonna prove to you.
All right, first thing first, for her to denounce and say that she does not want to work for celebrities anymore, the question floats around and said, what kind of traumatizing experience did she have? Clearly, Olivia Song has had a traumatizing experience with dealing with celebrities. I have been traumatized the whole 2020. No, not the whole 2020, just the first 3 years. Okay. First of all, sometimes it's not even a celebrity, it's just some of the people that are around them that are weird as hell and they are just toxic. So something traumatizing had to happen for Olivia Song to be saying this. I'm not going to discredit her and her trauma and what has happened to her for her to go to the church and for her to be able to get saved and to vibrate higher, as you guys like to say. I feel like she wants to vibrate higher because life is only skin deep. But I also want to understand why she feel the need to expose Des Dior. What did Des Dior do to her? And Des Dior was covering her eye in the picture. I don't think anything of those pictures anymore. I think sometimes people just do stuff like that just to cause a scene, cause a ruckus. It's kind of the same thing with the whole Glorilla picture. And Glorilla had her covering one eye and everybody was freaking out. It was funny to me because 10 years ago, I would have been doing the same thing. But sometimes people just do stuff to be doing stuff. You have to understand that. I mean, lately I've been watching Martin. I have come to the conclusion that his character just be doing stuff to do stuff sometimes. But I'm not going to take away from what Olivia Song has said. Everybody who is in the beauty industry wants to do hair for celebrity, wants to do nails for celebrities, and they don't realize what kind of energy they're dealing with. They don't realize that some people come with corrupted spirits, but so do your everyday people as well. We can't just say it about famous people. Your everyday people have demons as well. So I hope her the best, and I hope the best for her. But I don't quite understand her need to try to expose Des Dior. I don't even know who Des Dior is. I like her name though. I mean, because you know your girl, we really feeling the Lady Dior over here. You got Lady Dior, Des? You can't. Your name can't be Des Dior. You don't have a Lady Dior. Just saying. But you can't. You know. I don't know why she didn't type back. It's kind of weird that she did leave her own read. But you know, it's pretty clear to me that Olivia Song has been through something traumatizing when it comes to her being a makeup artist. That's why you got to be careful what you ask for. You know, it's okay to do nails, do hair, and do makeup for your normal everyday people. They have just as much, if not a lot more money than some of these celebrities. Trust and believe me. Fantasia told y'all that. Hear this out, honey. This was a sweet little Valentine's Day story, I thought, until I realized he tried to kill this woman 5 times. Girl, you don't know what people go through in their marriage. You just don't. I ain't saying that everybody marriage is screwed up like this, but it's messed up. Sorry. I was drinking water. Don't kick me off. I got kicked off of Bigo for yawning. And they said I was nunny. Okay, so let's read this. I say, if y'all thought that Christian and Blueface were toxic, no, these two take the cake for me. The fact that she's still living, I'm like, Lord have mercy. And they look good too. He look good. They look good. They still look good. It says, according to ABC News, a Pennsylvania couple is celebrating 57 years together despite the wife trying to kill her husband. Lord Jesus. She tried to kill him, honey. She said, we've been blessed that we had together all these years. There was one time that when we had some rough times, Tony Toto said while describing his marriage to Frances. His name is Tony Toto. So are they in the mafia or something? I'm just saying. He's referring to a time in 1983 when little old Francis tried to get his head knocked off not once, not twice, but 5 times. Those attempts include blowing up his car and attacking him with a baseball bat. They sure they ain't part of the mob. Girl. It's not funny, but okay. It's only funny because he survived. One event stands out to Tony the most. Tony had cheated on Frances, so she put a bottle of sleeping pills in her husband's food and then hired him a hitman to shoot him. It's not funny. I'm not laughing about this because this toxic as hell and she crazy. Oh, but I'm gonna say this: at what point in your relationship do you realize the person that is toxic that you with? Like for me, all I do is tell you to slap me one time and I knock your ass out and I'm gonna keep on moving. I'm gonna put on my freaking shoes and clock out the door. These boots are made for walking and that's just what they do. And my boots are gonna walk right all over you after I knock you out in the kitchen with a frying pan. Okay? It take one toxic moment and you take your anger out on my face and I'm gonna take my anger out on your face. Understand that, all right? And I did not mean that in a sexual way. There's better ways of handling stuff, you guys. Okay? Twice, one in the back of my head, and then the bullet went right through the chest, he explained. He said he didn't feel anything because of the pills. Damn. The one in his head is still there. I don't think I was thinking straight. I was like a love-hate thing. Francis said, y'all toxic. You wonder where people learn this behavior from. Grandma and grandpa been doing it for 57 years. He cheated. She tried to kill him. Like, oh, you cheated. I'll kill you and that bitch. Let's go. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is, oh. I can't. Like, and like I said, you know, people always say, well, this generation, y'all don't know how to be in relationships. Y'all don't know how to be with each other and blah, 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 blah. This couple been together for 57 years and she tried to kill him 5 times in 1 year because he cheated. She paid somebody to shoot him. He got one in the head, one in the chest, and she put sleeping pills in his food. But our generation is toxic. And she's still with the man. She's still with the man. They still here laughing. No, and this poor thing, he's being abused by this woman. Okay, she paying everybody and their mama to beat his ass. And he said, "Did I forgive? Yes. Nothing happened to me. It's okay. Don't do it again. Take it easy," he said. She spent 4 years in prison, but 57. When I tell you no black woman is going to, a black woman will be in jail for 30 years for trying to kill a man. She tried to kill him. She attempted murder and only got 4 years in prison. Y'all toxic. It's like, dang, how many times? I mean, I understand couples fight. I get that. But you pay someone to kill him and then put a whole bottle of painkillers in his food. God bless you guys. Francis with the streak.
So if y'all been looking for like that.
Oh, it's my bad. That's personal consumption. I don't know if I want to talk about it. Okay.
9-year-old Aisha Degree.
You know, I'm going to talk about this one day because I feel like her situation is so weird. I don't know if y'all, okay, before I continue to talk about this lady that pushed a priest down, or is he a priest or something like that, or a bishop? But this story is weird. But I want to talk about the fact that her and JonBenet Ramsey have a birthday around the same time period. I will talk about that on a later date, but it's just so weird. This girl disappeared. There's nobody know where she's at. Nobody know where she went, and there's a possibility she could still be alive, to be quite honest with you. So yeah. So this is what happened, you know. Look at this.
Parabéns. 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 Parabéns.
I wonder if she's one of their victims. I'm just saying. I just wonder if she's one of their victims. All right. So there's a Shanquella Robinson update, which I don't think is really that much of an update. It's just the fact that people who are supporters of this case sent off $1,000 pink letters to Mexican authority demanding justice for her death. Family and friends of Shanquella Robinson are taking matters into their own hand. On Saturday, local activists and loved ones of 25-year-old marched to a post office to mail 1,000 pink letters to Mexican authority. The group, spearheaded by Mario Black, marched from Little Rock AME Zion Church to a nearby post office. Black said he hoped the pink letters would ignite someone there to push a little harder to give Robinson the justice she deserved. Significance of it to put pressure on Mexico because they're not owning up to their responsibility in executing the warrant of the Cabo 6. Black added. So these are all the letters they're sending to I thought the letters were going to be pink. Y'all know y'all sent it to Mexico. Y'all could at least have a few in Spanish. Okay. The more I look at this case, the more I realize it's not as clean and clean as you may think it'd be. So yeah. We already talked about this. We already talked about him snitching again. Oh, look at this. Kylie Jenner found somebody else to hop on. No, Kylie's kind of quiet, though, to be honest with you. Not Kylie, Kendall. Sorry. Kendall Jenner and Bad Bunny spotted dining at the same restaurant amid dating rumors. He left out the back door. Bad Bunny said he don't want nothing to do this.
Oh, shit. Hey, watch out. Move out the way. Back up. Kendall. Back up. Kendall, you didn't Kendall right here, Kendall. Kendall right here, Kendall.
Why when somebody's running at you, they're the biggest person you've ever seen? It's always big people running after you, knowing good and well they can knock you out and cause a concussion. Woo. That's Bad Bunny. That's Bad Bunny come out. But nobody got the money shot at them together. There. We're just going to have a moment. Y'all been dragging this guy. Jonathan Majors. Y'all just dragging this guy. 1 minute I hear people saying that they making fun of his features, honey. First of all, let's talk about his body. He has a nice body, okay? He's a nice beefcake. I like his body. I don't care about his features. And he's creative. But for some reason, y'all want to drag him as well for how he dressed. I don't see anything wrong with how he's dressed. It's a Valentine's Day edition, so he is supposed to look good. This is how he's supposed to look. It's a Valentine's Day edition. But everybody wants to drag this guy. And yes, it's his people. It's not white people talking about it. It's us making fun of him. Nothing's wrong with him. I have no issue with his outfit. It's kind of giving Valentine's Day-ish. I don't see an issue with it.
Would you rather have an 850 credit score?
Okay, no. Oops. Dang it! No. Okay. But, I mean, you know, they've just been dragging him. I was like, y'all need to get a freaking life. Get a life. He's a nice beefcake. Your boyfriend wish he looked like this naked. And he's not naked, but I'm just saying. All right. So, Gunna lawyer. That's who I was talking about. Everybody was saying that Gunna was a snitch. Gunna's lawyer released another statement letting it be known that Gunna has not cooperated with law enforcement or prosecutors in the RICO case. This is also a situation that the internet has deemed, people have deemed Gunna as a snitch. They don't even know the situation, the specifications of the situation. But we just all want to sit up here and drag Gunna and call Gunna a snitch. But nobody really know. what really is happening and what's really going on. Just all a bunch of assumption, a bunch of people assuming stuff. Stop assuming stuff. And even if he did snitch. So what if he did? But his lawyer wants you to know that he didn't.
There was some type of.
I don't care about that. You know, she always has an alleged stalker. Keep in mind, TMZ said alleged. So even TMZ was like, yeah, right. Okay, cool, whatever. She found somebody else that's stalking her again. Okay, here we go. The things we do to stay relevant. But like I said, at the end of this, I'm going to talk about a situation dealing with her. Because she may have attracted the stalker because the way that she dressed. And I know y'all into this whole Me Too thing. And it's all, well, what guy is not supposed to do this because the way I dress it. But nobody in the room was dressed the way she was dressed. Even her sister Kendall was not dressed the way she was dressed. I want to talk about this a little bit. Because I know everybody has their opinion on surrogacy. I'm kind of in between. For me, it's about spirits, and you have to be careful of the spirits you let inside of your body. I don't have anything against surrogacy. If you have a fruitful uterus and you want to be fruitful to somebody else, there's nothing wrong with that. But life happens. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about this whole situation. I'm gonna try to keep my opinion about Shamia out of this because I don't have a positive opinion about Shamia at all. But my heart goes out to the baby and the surrogate. Okay. So Shamia and her husband Gerald, Lord. I'm sleepy. Gerald welcomed their second child, Shiloh, via surrogate on Tuesday. So the baby was born on Valentine's Day. Beautiful baby girl. Shiloh was born prematurely days after her surrogate, Shadina Blunt, revealed her breast cancer diagnosis. Shamia said that Shiloh had to be intubated. So that means I think they had to put tubes inside of her and placed on a ventilator shortly after her birth. So I want to talk about this because somebody made an argument on the internet about this. They were talking about how Kim Kardashian had a surrogate carry her child and only paid her $45,000 for the 3 trimesters that she carried her children. For the 3 trimesters she carried her child. I don't judge the reason why Shamia got a surrogate. I don't judge that. But you exposing yourself as a surrogate when you are doing surrogacy work. I know some people do it for the money and because they can carry babies. But understand you have to be careful who you rent it out to, who you let, My phone over here charging. I done pulled the plug out my phone. Sorry. You have to be careful, okay? The surrogate that she uses is the same surrogate that Candy used as well. And something about that don't feel right. I'm not going to sit up here and say anything because nothing I'm saying, nothing I think has been proven to be true. I just know that let's go all the way back to the season where Phaedra and Portia accused Kandi of trying to kidnap folks and put them in a dungeon. Which I don't think Kandi has a problem with getting someone to sleep with her because she has money. Why do you think Todd is with her? So, with me saying that, I just always question Shamia. Because Shamia is friends with Kandi and Portia. Okay? Shamia is friends with Kandi and Portia. And that don't sit right to me. That's one of the things that don't sit right to me. But another reason why is because she was on that season. It's two incidents that happened. One, she was there when they accused Kandi of going around kidnapping people and putting them in the bedroom and drugging them and some stuff like that. She was around when that happened, and she also was around with something that may not be so significant to y'all, but she was also around for another situation that had happened as well. And I just question Shamia. I question her as a person. I question her because it goes back to a statement she made to Phaedra when they were arguing. Okay? And it makes me question how Portia got Simon. Let me go back to what I'm talking about, okay? So y'all remember the season when Fallon Grabadia and Simon Grabadia were introduced to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and Simon and Fallon Grabadia, they were introduced by Shamia. Yes. They were introduced by Shamia. They were introduced by Shamia. Okay. Portia was introduced to Simon Grabadia by Shamia. Not too long after that happened, Simon all of a sudden claimed that the baby that Fallon is pregnant with is not his. Granted, that baby looked just like Simon's ass. Okay. But he said that Fallon was cheating on him. We all know that Fallon, her relationship ended after what? 2-3 years? Something like that. Whatever. And that Portia and Simon ended up together. Right? Right? Right. Y'all remember when Shamia was going off on Phaedra, and she said, because Phaedra is newly divorced and she had divorced her husband, and they always talk about having African billionaire husbands, and I don't know if Shamia's husband Gerald is a billionaire, but
Please
he
tell.
has to have real money. We ain't gonna talk about that, girl, honey. Y'all moms are off the chain on the internet. So anyway, but Shamia, she's married to an African man, and I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I think he has money. It's none of my business. I don't know. he looked like he got money because he's a quiet man. Most men who have real money don't have to run their mouth and don't have to prove to the world that they have money. I'm just saying, someone who with cigars in a mansion don't have no real paperwork of his business and what he does. Don't even have an LLC stamped to his name. I'm just saying, okay? You're using desperate bitches for green cards because she think you got something. Okay, let me stop. Anyway, she threw it up in her face, of course, because women, we're stupid like that. We love throwing it up in your face. You wish you had that. You don't have that. You don't have that. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. And so the first thing she threw in Phaedra's face was, you over here asking me to find you an African husband. It's the African man that was available to Phaedra with Simon Guobadia, Shamia. I'm just asking for a friend. Was the man the African man you were talking about? Because nobody wants Simon ass. Okay? Was the man that you were talking about with Simon, was the African peen that you were pushing Simon? I'm just saying. That's why I say she rubs me the wrong way. That's all I have to say about that. But my hearts and prayers go out to Shiloh and Shadina and their family. But and no, I'm not doing, I don't know because I'm taking 2 weeks off. So I might come back with energy. I might not. It all depends on if I want to bring back my behind the scenes housewife series. Okay, on my podcast. But to me, it's just she something ain't right about her. That's all I have to say. All right, now we can go and talk about a rapper's mother who is out of control. You know, these rappers' mama are girls gone wild. Okay, you don't tell me back in the early 2000s they did not show anything. Okay. So it's crazy because I had to show you some things dealing with Black China's mom too. But like I said, these moms are built different. This is Boom Gang mom. This is Boom Gang mom. The same one that said that he wasn't raised in the ghetto, but she was in a area that's about to be gentrified. Just say it, okay? So she's speaking out. Here she go.
Please tell me, who are you? Who are you to tell me how I should feel? Who are you to tell me what I should and shouldn't let go? Who are you to tell me it's a past? It isn't a past. It's going on now. Right now. The lies, the continuing things are still going on now. Who are you to tell me how I should feel? The things that I went through as a parent. I was the one who had to bear the cross and still bearing the cross of being lied on. Who are you to tell me I must keep my mouth shut? Privacy? For 6 years, 6 years, I said nothing while he drugged me on the internet, while he drugged me behind the scenes, things that you didn't see, but I still took it and I was still there for him as a parent. Who are you? Please tell me what I've been through, the emotional abuse that I had to deal with from my child. Who are you? I want to know, who are you to tell me to let it go when it's still going on? It's still going on. What do you know? The lies are still being told. These lies need to stop. You don't know what I've been through, the jobs I had to leave because of him. The image that he put out there on me. The lies. Who are you to tell me You're nobody. You're nothing. And
first of all, I'm tired of y'all coming to the internet telling people they nobody and they nothing. We all somebody, okay? First and foremost, all right? I'm tired of that. Don't be going off on the internet like that. What you call ex-wife over here cursing folks. Now you telling people they ain't nobody. 1, 2, whatever issue you have with your son, that's between you and your son. It is nobody's business. It really isn't. It's nobody's business. But your son is not your husband. Next story. Oh, yeah. I saw this. I had a blonde moment. So I'm thinking my streaks are still in my hair. I had blonde streaks before the pandemic. So don't judge me. I had a blonde moment. When I saw this, I was like, yay! I fell for it twice like an idiot. But I saw it. It said Confident. I thought Issa Rae was going to do Insecure, was going to do a sequel to Insecure and called Confidence. And I was like, yay, this is happening. For some strange reason, somebody decided to ride a dirt bike. But you know, when it gets warm in Georgia, people just go out and bring out their dirt bikes. People be street racing. All that kind of weird stuff. I mean, you know, we ignore COVID protocols, all kinds of stuff just because it's 70 degrees. Let me shut the window real quick. I'm bad. But at first I was like, oh, okay. This is fate because there's no such thing as February 30th. February only has 28 days and only it has 29, but never 30. So she showed y'all scenes from Confident. Here it goes. It's the sarcasm for me. But Chameleon is on her show, her new show, Rap Shit. Y'all should check that out. I like Rap Shit. That's cool. Buy me, seduce, and scheme. I don't know why I had this for, so I have to personally look at it myself to be able to talk about it. I don't know what it's about. I know it's about colorism, but that's it. Oh yeah, you know, y'all know I want the purple one, right? The purple Dior. I said I want the purple one, and they all purple. Okay, so let's. Here's Black China Mom acting a fool again. Here you go.
That's for Zeus. That's for Shade. That's for all y'all bitches. And take that.
What you wearing tights with no drawers? Oh, Lord. You know, Jesus must definitely be coming back.
What you want to do with it? Laughing. I'm scratching my fucking pussy.
Yeah, she always scratching her meow mix. And this is what I was talking about. Right here. But y'all mad because the Birkin bag is $104,000. You should be mad at human beings for valuing a Birkin over a woman's uterus. Yeah. And the lady voluntarily did it. Okay. Y'all find a reason to argument. I showed y'all this, and I already told y'all them little girls get kicked out my class. You ain't gonna be doing hair in my classroom. I would have cussed them out. Especially when she made that look. Get out. Get out.
A snapping turtle. Wow.
What kind of turtle?
I hope that's all in there. Look at that sucker. A snapper.
And then her hair gonna be all over the damn desk if it's dry. And she got it orange. I don't know if she got it orange from actual hair coloring or Kool-Aid. I know people who dyed their hair red from Kool-Aid. Both are unhealthy ways to color your hair. And you use an eco gel. But I would kick them out of the classroom. I don't care. Go to the bathroom and do that. And don't come back with your failing grades. Okay. Oh. I didn't know there was a YouTube Premium, by the way. I don't have it, but I went to watch the interview he was doing, and I'm mad that I didn't get to see it. You need to tell somebody when you come to Atlanta. So when you come to Atlanta, I can be ready, okay? I can lose 50 pounds in one day and then go see you. Not 50 pounds in one day. You know, we can find a waist trainer. What is this? Okay, so this is a preview for ABC News doing a series, a documentary on Young Thug and Gunna.
Trouble.
What is this?
This is outrage. Young Thug and Gunna
Charging us
It premieres today, actually. So yeah.
sweeping 56-count indictment.
Authorities say they believe the two are associated with the Atlanta-based YSL gang.
Prosecutors are using rap music lyrics to build their cases against hip-hop artists.
That was gasoline on a small fire and turning it into something major.
Their music is being used against them.
I just kind of was like, what?
These guys are superstars.
#1 album, first week with Gunna. And then I realized rap is back on trial.
What is happening?
I know he ain't over here talking about rap back on trial. Are you still in Polynesia, sir? Or what part of Asia you in? Indonesia? You somewhere. Where you running from, Russell?
There's lots of us locked up in prison.
No one should have their artistic.
And I'm going to be honest with you about this. Let me be serious for a minute. As someone who talks shit because I write too. So when I write, I talk shit. But I don't know what I be talking about. I just be talking.
Expressions come back to haunt them at a trial in a criminal case.
Hip-hop is judged unlike any other genre, like Black people are judged unlike any other people.
And I talked about that on my podcast as well. I talked about how they put the parental advisory sticker on more Black albums. Like they put Prince on the stand and were more offended about Prince, but no rock artists are forced to do any of those things.
If you decide to admit your crimes over a beat, I'm going to use it.
This treads a line of free.
Now, I'm going to defend her for a minute, okay? Because the tea I got. They had other evidence, but the reason they didn't expose the other evidence because they had other evidence about why they had them in prison. I don't know why she said lyrics, but they had other evidence, and that's the reason she didn't want to talk about it real. I guess she would want to say that it was lyrics as a cover story, but they had more than that evidence that they were doing certain things. Trust and believe.
Free speech.
It was shocking. Nobody's art should be censored.
Music is entertainment. I won't water down my music for nothing. We're not going to let that happen on our watch. Not with hip-hop music, using our lyrics. We're going to fight back.
Rap Trap, hip-hop on trial.
Oh, this was the Rap Trap. Okay, because I saw Rap Trap. I was like, oh, is this another show like BMF? They have a whole lot of shows about the older drug dealers. I just watched the interview with Tanisha Welsh, and her story was very interesting. Very interesting. Y'all go check that out. It is on Hulu today. Well, I gotta look at that. I know the songs that I know the songs he's done, but yeah. I'm gonna keep this for my podcast because I gotta be careful what I talk about on here. Y'all done pissed off the wrong employee at Burger King, honey. He sweaty too. He looked like he was fighting. An employee at a Mississippi Burger King is now in police custody after a heated exchange with a customer over the drive-through intercom turned violent, Law and Crime reported. On February 16th at around 8 p.m., officers from the Gulfport Police Department were assisting a motorist when they were flagged down by a witness. They were told that a physical altercation was occurring around the corner at Burger King. As police approached the fast food restaurants, they heard 2 gunshots. That's when they discovered 2 men, each with gunshot wounds. While investigating the incident, officers learned that Eddie Lewis Smith had gotten into an argument with the customer over the drive-through intercom and walked out the door while the customer exited the vehicle. As the two were fighting, the 33-year-old allegedly pulled out a firearm and fired 2 rounds, hitting both the victim and himself. That's a rough-ass 33. The 2 were sent by a nearby hospital and are expected to fully recover after being treated by medical professionals. Smith was taken to the Harris County Adult Detention Center. He has been charged with aggravated assault and possession of weapons after a felony conviction. I have nothing to say, but you better have cheese on my fucking Whopper. Okay. It's not funny, but I'm just saying, like, girl. I almost had a situation where I almost had to cut some Uber drivers out this week. I always get myself in situations because I had stopped doing Uber for a minute, but I almost cut the Uber out today. Okay. I purchased some food from Popeyes and I asked for some scrimps and they didn't have no scrimps. I was mad they didn't have no scrimps. She's like, they don't have any scrimps. And I almost walked up the street personally to the Popeyes and cussed everybody out. Nothing happened was I asked this person to go to the store to ask me to get me something from, I want a freezy, okay? That icy that I had at the birthday party has me fiending, okay? So I went to get a frozen drink from McDonald's and the man said they don't have a frozen drink. They don't have your drink. You don't get everything in your combo but your drink. And I was like, so I can't replace my drink? And yes, I said it. No, I asked that. I wasn't yelling at him, but that's how I felt. He said, no, you can replace your drink. I'm like, okay, well, say that. Just say, okay, they don't have any icy drinks. What other drink do you want besides that? No, he said, they don't have your drink. You get everything but your drink. Don't say that because it's going to piss me off and I'm going to go dark-sided Virgo. Don't do that. Just don't, okay? I'm already hormonal. Aunt Flo came through this week, and so I've been very hormonal lately. Just don't just word things better, okay? So they said that Jermaine Dupri and Diddy are doing the verses.
I just want to know real quick, you and Diddy, what that verses look like? That's what I want to know. What's that verse look like?
That's what I'm talking about. Shit.
The world want to know that.
The world want to know that.
All these guys are dorks.
They gonna ride out.
We run with it.
It's coming next year.
Oh no! What's that look like?
No, hold on. You just broke news on. Hold on, you missed it. JD, he just broke news on IMF Fleet. Hold on,
it's coming next year.
Yeah, it's coming next year.
Give us more
next year, so we gotta wait to 2024. And please don't let it be like a Morion and Mario. I mean, I still say this. I think Morion hurt my podcast when I said this. Because he made a story. His story was of him of a little dog. Girl, oh my God. I don't know who was directed it. I felt it was directed toward me. I can't explain the story that he made because if I said it, girl, I guess I met the brother in person. But I hope it's not going to be like Amorian and Mario, okay? And I found one song that Amorian could have used against Mario. I'm not saying that I'm team Amorian or Mario. I'm on both teams, and this was supposed to be fun. This was supposed to give us Scream Tour days. But please don't let it be Diddy mauling you. I mean, Jermaine Dupri has hits. Not he had, he has. He still produce hits these days. So yeah, I don't. But we gotta wait a whole nother year. Okay, cool. Once again, in badass kids news.
And let me tell you something. That's why your own girlfriend said she was gonna dump you for real. And that's why she liked Traven and she got his phone number.
Why she reading at the age of 12? You're supposed to be sitting up there drawing and drawing with crayons. Like y'all really fighting like that at 12? Talking about something. That's why your girlfriend left you. Your ex-girlfriend. Honey, sit your butt down and read a book. Ooh. And then he called her who kids are these? And why do they have enough free time to be cussing each other out?
What am I supposed to do to me? And let me tell you something. That's why your own girlfriend said she was gonna dump you for real. And that's why she liked Traven and she got his phone number.
Y'all need to read some books. Go sit down and take notes. Y'all got too much free time in your classroom. The little girls over here doing hair, and this one over here fighting and saying that's why your ex-girlfriend. You acting like relationships in middle and high school matter. Those are just trial and errors. Girl.
Question. Answer.
Oh, okay. This is for personal consumption only. Let's see. We already talked about this. We gotta talk about that. I personally put this in my shopping cart because I'm gonna need this because I love my face. We're going to talk about some more foolishness dealing with, let me see what my thing is about. I'm already an hour in. I want to end with KimZolciak. And I probably should save some of this for Saturday. So I'm going to save some of this for Saturday. You're going to save this for Saturday. And then I'm going to take a break. I may or may not come on here over the week. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. All right. Oh. So. I think I want to leave the Kim Kardashian thing.
From Memphis.
So, and my teacher was talking about this. I didn't quite understand what she was talking about when she said that somebody, you know, there was another shooting. Because she made us, oh my God, honey, she made us take a test about, she made us take a active shooter quiz to make sure we know what to do if a shooting happened. As much as y'all say, well, she's being paranoid, is she really being paranoid if there's a shooting once a week now? Is she really? I didn't know about this. I just saved this and went about my merry way. But this happened 4 days ago. And it happened at Live Lounge. I want you guys to hear what has happened.
Police that overnight they are investigating what we can report to be a mass shooting. They say across 2 different locations, they have determined that 11 people have been shot, one of them dead. They say it happened at the location of the Live Lounge. They say that those who were not killed there were taken to Regional 1 Hospital. 5, they determined, arrived at the hospital after being driven by from Memphis police that overnight they are investigating what we can report to be a mass.
Okay, so this is what it says. It says it right here too. Okay, it says at 12:43 a.m. officers respond to a shooting at 1482 East Shelby Drive, Live Lounge. Upon arriving on the scene, 2 shooting victims were located and transported in critical condition to Regional 1 Hospital. 5 additional shooting victims left the scene and arrived by private vehicle in a non-critical condition at local area hospital. While on the scene at 1492 East Shelby Drive, officers received information concerning additional shooting victims who were at Shelby Drive and Bowingshire Drive. Upon arriving on the scene, 1 male victim was located and pronounced deceased. 3 additional victims were transported in critical condition to Regional 1 Hospital. Including both scenes, which are believed to be connected, there are 11 victims in total. At this point, it is unclear what occurred prior to the shooting. There's no solid description of the suspect. It is unknown if the suspects are known to the victims. The investigation is ongoing, and the investigators are working to gather additional details. Anyone with information to encourage to call 901-528-CASH with tips. And it's scary because they have not found the person who did all this. So that's scary. So yeah. We talk about this fool on Saturday. I'm sorry. Let me see. Okay, let me drag KimZolciak real quick. Okay, this woman right here. I know some of you. She didn't do anything to you. Why do you hate her? She didn't do anything to you. All she did was live and maybe spend too much money. That's what she did. Okay. Don't ask me why I still have, the nightclub on over here. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to talk about Selena Gomez too over the weekend, okay? So, and I think she built this house from ground up. If I'm not mistaken, didn't they build this house from ground up, or did they just buy it the way it was? Because I know that she was renting her black friend's mansion. Yeah, I brought that up. She rented her little black friend's mansion. Then they kicked her out. I think she built this house from ground up. What was that? Oh, that was my jail pod. It said it is being reported that their Georgia mansion is in foreclosure and will be up for a public auction next month on March 7th. The news came 4 months after Kim came out and shut down rumors that the house was auctioned off for $257,000 after falling into foreclosure. According to People, the couple defaulted on a $1.65 million loan they took out for the home back in 2016. The couple bought the house back in 2012 for $880,000. It is now estimated to be worth between $2.5 million and $2.66 million. Okay. Let me see if I got any more new news about this before I talk about this. No, it's the same thing. So I can just go through here and just sit up here. So let me go off for a minute. So apparently the house is now the bank's because they asked for loans. Okay. That's what I'm getting from the story. Because I was like, didn't they build this house? Yeah, but they asked for loans and it's no longer their house. And they, okay. Let me have it for a minute. I went past it like I was crazy. Take my time. Stingy that you are, I think you're ready. I know you fine. I don't care about the couple's house going into foreclosure. What I don't appreciate is this. Let me show you.
Okay, you guys, my house was not sold for $257,000. If you guys think I would let my home that we put millions and millions of dollars into go for $257,000, you're an idiot. Okay? For real. So what are you going to do, haters, when I'm here for Christmas and I'm here for my birthday in May and I'm here for all these amazing dates? I'm here until I want to move out, until I decide I don't want to live here anymore. So enjoy the view, haters, because you're going to be seeing it for quite some time.
You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. Let me tell y'all something. With that nasty mouth on her face, girl. It's hard to feel bad for people when they talk like this. All you got to do is confirm or deny if it's true or not. They are still looking for the guy that, oh my goodness. I ain't want to know where he's at. I'm not going to touch that with 10-foot pole because if he's not arrested, I'm scared. Anyway, back to KimZolciak being an ass. She is just hard to like for me. She is hard for me to like her. And the reason why it's hard to like her is because when people call her out, my thing is like, you don't even have to address it because if it's not true, it doesn't matter what we think. But for you to personally do a video cussing and saying cuss words and going off on people and saying that somebody's hating you because you thought you were a Barbie girl living in a Barbie world is fantastic. You are made of plastic. Your husband has a huge ass and shit go on OnlyFans and make money off of it. You're the one who put out this unrealistic expectation. All right. You're the one who said, when they bury me, they're going to bury me in Dior. Okay. And like I said, the best way to react to something like this is to not respond at all. Just take your L silently. And plus, there's a lot of people who lose houses, okay? This is part of being a human. You're only human, okay? You're not printing money out your asshole. But you could be if you showed Corey's ass. But Corey, make yourself useful. Damn it. Right? Shit. This is normal. This is part of being a human being. You win some, you lose some. People take out loans every day, and you're supposed to pay for those loans. I have loans I have to pay for. But for you to call people haters for putting this out there, in order for people to be able to print this story, it has to have some weight to it, sweetheart. So there's no need to get mad at people. Nobody hating on you and your fake ass face and your husband, his big booty. What you need to do is be resourceful, and maybe you should use your CNA certificate just like Tommy is, because sometimes there becomes a point in your life to where you can't do the same things you were doing, and apparently that tardy for the party money was not long. So since you didn't make enough money to keep your lifestyle up, make yourself useful. And you love saying that you are RNA. So since you are RNA and you said you will go back to it as soon as possible, the time is now, sweetie. The time is now. And I've said it all the time. I love that townhouse that she had in Duluth. She had this nice, beautiful townhouse. I'm trying to find me one over there, okay? She had a nice little cute townhouse. You remember when she first was on Real Housewives of Atlanta and she had that cute ass townhouse? I like the townhouse, okay? But once again, she do have 6 children. So it's understandable why she had a house. But once again, you said that you wouldn't mind going back to being an RNA. The time is now. I hope you keep your license refreshed. I'm going to keep my license refreshed. Even if I was making $1 million, I'm going to always keep my nail tech license refreshed, because Shawty ain't got no problem with doing the manicure and the pedicure she needs to make money. You the one judging people for being broke, not us. You the one who judging your situation, not us. It's part of normal human life. You win some, you lose some. Everybody don't always have money 24/7. You always lose some, you always win some. But to cuss people out and to call them a hater for calling out the fact because it's true, that's where you epically fail as a human being. So that's just that. With that being said, let me stop this. Let me refresh this. Mario's so fine. Oh, I also want to show something else dealing with her. Hold on, before I do this, let me go back. Hold on. Lord, we almost had 2 hours, 3 hours. 2 hours. Somebody don't know how to do math. This as well. It says that she owed American Express $215,000 over credit card debt. And she's accused of refusing to pay her credit card bill. According to the court documents back in November 2018, Kim was sued by American Express National Bank in Georgia court. The suit said that Zolciak had refused to pay $215,925.90 bill despite numerous demands. Like I said, she the one who put this unrealistic idea of herself out there. And like I said, nobody's judging your financial woes. Everybody has financial woes. And trouble don't last always. But you're the one who's being a cunt to people who are looking at your situation. Nobody's judging you, but you're judging yourself. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed my live. I think everybody's sleeping in the house. It's like 9:12 and everybody's asleep. I should be asleep too. I am so outie.